Hi guys, it's the Macintosh Guide and today we're back with a video. Now I've got a sponsorship video today from a company called AOHI, and they've kindly sent us over pretty much the future. It's the future Adonis USB 4.2 USB-C to USB-C cable. Now this bad boy can do up to 120 gigabits per second and 80, which is unidirectional, and 80 gigabits per second bi-directional. So it is amazing to hear that we can get such outrageous speeds with this cable, and we can also see that it's compatible with Thunderbolt 5. So let's get this unboxed and show you a few scenarios where this is a beast of a cable to have. So if we turn it around, we just see a bunch of stuff that they've written at the back, but in faint you can see future, the future Adonis USB 4.2 USB-C to USB-C cable, and then we've got just a bit more information about it. So let's just get straight into ripping the plastic, and we should just be able to do it from this corner. And we of course have damaged a bit of the packaging, as we always do when it comes to unboxing videos. And let me just get my scissors. There we go, we finally got there. And again, just a big shout out to AOHI for sending this across. Really appreciate getting sponsors for the channel, but really happy to be receiving something like this, because I've got different scenarios to be using this. So we just pull the lever, which fortunately by my I snapped accidentally, but we can sort that out by just putting it back in the hole. And we see it right here. It's nicely packaged. It comes with a little text saying future, to charge, to explore, and then it has the nice little AOHI packaging. And there we have the cable, and the cable, guys, feels insanely high quality. It's got this really nice soft and rubbery material, and we can see the USB 4.2 USB-C cable. So where can we use this cable? Well, let me plug it in to different accessories and show you the benefits of having this. Now, some of the benefits I wanted to mention about this cable is that it can do high transfer data up to 120 gigabytes per second, as we mentioned before. It supports 8K 167 hertz or 4K at 540 hertz. Or you can do two 8K 60 hertz monitor displays, or three 4K 144 hertz with a bunch of these cables. And that's also DisplayPort 2.1 as well, so that's brilliant. It's compatible with Thunderbolt 2 to 5, USB 4, Thunderbolt USB 3, and USB 2. It can obviously connect with the latest MacBooks that have come out. So I've got a Mac Mini M4 Pro, and also the M4 Max MacBook Pro, which will show you some of the speeds. And it can also do Power Display 3.1 with 240 watts Super Power Display capabilities as well. So it's a very powerful cable to own, and the links will be in the description in terms of getting this, and getting yourself a nice little discount as well for buying via my channel, and you get up to 15% off by using the Macintosh 15 off. So please do make sure you pick up this cable. So now that we're at the Macintosh layer, which is aka underneath my desk, instead of showing you the capabilities of the cable via data transfer speeds, because I don't actually have an SSD that is Thunderbolt, I thought, why not have a look at it a bit differently? How can we use this for gaming? And it's very simple. Does it actually charge any of our devices that we use? Now, this cable can be very handy for portability, for a quick charge for all your devices. So how about I show you all the devices that it has worked with so far, and also show you some other capabilities as well, instead of having to take your power cable everywhere. So I've got the cable right here. I've got my Nintendo Switch 2, the latest and greatest. And why don't we just start off simply by plugging the cable in at the top and seeing if it works. Now, I have a power socket, multiple socket, whatever the hell you want to call it over there, where it can give me at least, I believe it is 75 from the Thunderbolt port over there. So why don't we try that? Let's see if that works first, and then we'll see if we can dock it, and if it's powerful enough to provide power to the dock, and see if it shows up on our little monitor. So let's get started. So very simple, we plug that in at the back, and we simply just have to plug this into the port, the top part of that, and there you go. Console battery 18%, and it is charging. So that is ticked off on the list. Now, what if I plug this in the back of my dock and see if that works? So if I plug this in to the back of the USB-C port there, and then it's a simple matter of us just getting our Nintendo Switch 2 and docking it. The light has turned on, but we don't see anything on the TV in the monitor yet. And yes, we do. So that works absolutely fine. Let's just zoom in so you guys can see. And boom, Nintendo Switch 2 is being powered via just that cable to the port through the power. So obviously it needs to be enough power coming in, but the cable works absolutely fine. So great, I can now just take this cable with me along the way. And my Nintendo Switch 2 works absolutely fine, no issues. It's detected the right resolution stuff. I'm using HDMI at the back, but again, you can use this to use it as a cable to plug in your MacBook to external monitors and stuff as well. So, that's the normal gist of the cable. So how about, let's try if it charges any of our other devices. So let's get my iPhone, my iPad, controllers, and see if it works. So now we have the latest iPad Pro M4 chip. It is the 13-inch model. This is a cellular version. I've done an unboxing on this, guys. You've seen it in the channel. So what about plugging the cable into our iPad and see if that works? Works as expected, so there's no surprises there. Now, what if we switch over to our MacBook having to be plugged in to our iPad and see if that works bidirectionally? So let's do that. So now that we have our M4 Max MacBook Pro 16-inch, let's plug it into the port. iPad is charging, but what I'm interested in knowing, and as you can tell, it's a little buggy. We've got iOS 26 running on our iPad. It's working. There's no issues. Continuity works absolutely fine. As you can see, my mouse is jiggling everywhere. So that we have no problem. And you can see it is also showing up under the display, and it says links to keyboard and mouse to here. So everything's working as expected. And bear in mind, I'm running beta versions. I'm running macOS 26 Tahoe, iPad OS 26 as well. So everything's working as expected. So no issues with the cable there. So what I now wanted to do is let's see if it charges our controllers, because when we're out and about and traveling around, if you want to use your MacBook and your PS5 controller, you might want to be doing this, but I wanted to check if it charges my PS5 controller with the PS5 Pro directly. So started the PS5, so it's recognized the PlayStation 5 controller. And again, guys, just to reiterate, this cable feels so high quality. It is tremendous how soft it is. And we see the PS5 logo show up. And we heard the PS5 intro. Let's press on my count. And let's just press on the button, and we can see on the top right, it is charging the PS5 controller. So that cable works brilliant. So that's working as expected. The last thing I wanted to show you guys is I've recorded a 4K 1-minute clip with my GoPro. Now this is a Hero 10, as you can see here, 10 Black Series. And what I want to do is I'm going to use the cable, plug it directly into my MacBook, and see how quick that does it. I'm not going to do any speed tests or anything like that. We just want to see how quickly it transfers the data across. So we've got the file right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the stopwatch on my phone, and as soon as we see the importing screen show up, we're going to start the timer. So 3, 2, 1, go. Around 6.86 seconds. Could have been a bit quicker actually, in my opinion, but it's around that just before 7 seconds. So 4K 60 FPS for 4K 60 pretty much. 7 seconds for a 1 minute clip. That's actually not bad at all. That's very, very quick. One of the quickest speeds I've seen. Yeah, I was saying it could have been slightly a bit quicker because I think I pressed it just slightly late. But again, guys, we're talking about what, 6.5 seconds or so, if that. So that's fantastic to see the clip being done that quickly. So what's the verdict? What do we think about this cable? Well, it is quick, as we saw in terms of the data transfer. It works with pretty much every device that we've tried with, the Nintendo Switch 2. It works with our controllers of the PS5 Pro. It can even help us power our Switch 2 via the dock, and all the multiple devices as well. It works with power banks as normal. I'm going to reach out to AOHI if I can get one of the power banks and test it out there. I want to try and do an ultimate portable setup. But guys, incredible company. Really, really suggest it. There's a discount code that they've provided me, so please check that in the description. If it's still it would still be valid. And guys, please do check the company out. They're really great. If you like this video, guys, like and subscribe, and I'm hoping to get more sponsored content very soon.